All right, this is what you need for your sewing supplies to make your drawstring bag. Notice that it is due September 25th and try to get them here earlier if you can. It's always easier for me and for you if you have them ready to roll. Please don't wait till the last minute to tell your parents. Okay, basically, you're going to need three things. You're going to need fabric, paracord, that's for the straps, and thread. Those three things. Now, on the fabric, you're going to need two different colors. One color is for the outside of the bag. You need a whole yard of that. See right here, 1 yard. And for the inside, you need a half a yard. So right here, half a yard. The paracord usually comes in a small package and it is usually in the jewelry section of the store, like where the beads are. Sometimes it might be on the counter at Joann's. Sometimes they put it there for you guys to easily grab it. But if it's not there, just head over to the bead section and you'll see it on the wall. One package is 12 to 18 feet usually, and that'll give you plenty. You might have a little extra. So if you cannot get the smaller package and you want to bring in a larger package, I can cut it for you to the right size, and then you can either take home the extra or you can donate it. And then your thread, make sure it is all purpose thread. There's many different kinds of thread. So make sure that the top says this and then it matches the outside of the bag. Hardly any of the thread is going to show, so you want it to blend in with the outside. Okay, here's where you find your supplies. Three stores: Joann's, Walmart, and Hobby Lobby. Joann's is going to give you the best selection and they have coupons. So just download their app and you will see what their coupons for the week are. They're open very long hours every day, so it's pretty easy to find what you need there. Walmart, they have a limited choice. It is less expensive, but they also have packaged options. So you could go in and just find a package that says 1 yard and grab that. So if you want something basic like a plain color, I would go to Walmart. It's cheaper and it's easier. And then Hobby Lobby, they're kind of in the middle as far as choices go. They do not take coupons, so the price is going to be whatever the price tells you. And they're not open on Sunday. So if you plan on shopping on Sunday, Hobby Lobby will not be open. When you go in the fabric store, you're going to have kind of a new experience if you have not bought fabric before. Now, fabric is sold on a bolt, which is the cardboard piece. This thing here is called a bolt, and the fabric is wrapped around it. And everything you need to know about that fabric is going to be right on the end down here. Now, fabric also comes in widths. It comes in usually around 44, 45 inches, or it comes in 54 to 60 inches. You really don't need to worry about the width on this project. Sometimes you do, but in our case, you don't need to worry. You just get whatever one you like, and it doesn't really matter if it's 44 or 60. And then when you purchase it, you're buying a length in yards. So that means you have to have it cut, and you're going to take your bolt up to a cutting counter, and a person behind the counter is going to cut the amount you need. Okay, here's an example of the bolt. The main thing you probably want is the price, which is right here. This is kind of on the lower side for fabric. It's usually about $9 a yard now. And then you will also need to look here. This is your fiber content. that means what the fabric is made from. And this one is made from cotton, which is a plant. And cotton would be a perfect choice for your project. Polyester cotton, which is a combination of a plant and a chemical, is also fine for your project. Okay, all this other stuff, here's your width right here. Care instruction, this shows you how to wash and dry. This stuff, the fabric name and the designer, all of that is, let's say you like a particular designer, you can look for fabric just made by that designer. Or maybe you want to buy the fabric, but there's not enough left on the bolt. You could look online for the designer and the fabric name, and you would find what you need. Okay, when you get in the fabric store, it can be pretty overwhelming. I'm going to try to break it down into three things you look for. The first thing is how it's made. And basically, what that boils down to for your project is it stretchy or not stretchy? You do not want stretchy. So you're going to focus here. That's why I put it in green on the not stretchy fabrics. And then the knit fabrics, that's mostly what you wear every day, are knit fabrics. They're stretchy, they're comfortable. They wouldn't be a great choice for a bag because whatever you put in that bag is going to stretch the fabric out. All right, so what the heck does this mean? Well, I'm going to show you video of woven. Woven is basically some vertical threads, and those vertical threads are lifted. Every other one is lifted. So in this animation, it's showing you they're lifting the green and then pushing a thread underneath all the green, pushing it down, and next the red is going to lift, and then the thread is going to go under the red and it'll get pushed together. And that's called weaving. And that's the one that is not stretchy, this one. Now, knitting is done completely different. Knitting is a knitting is a hook that connects loops. So here's the hook. It's picking up a little yarn. It's pulling it down through, and then it'll go up again and pull it down into both loops. And once again, it's the loops that make the fabric stretchy. Okay, so you're going to look for woven fabric. And if you're not sure when you get there, just pull on it a little bit and you will see the stretchy ones will be the knits. And they're usually all in one section at the store. All right, weight, light, medium, heavy. We looked at those in class. Just if it feels like jeans, if it feels like shoes, if it feels like couches, don't get it. That's too heavy. If you can see through it, or if it's super, super lightweight, don't get it. You want to go for medium, just like the Three Bears. If it feels like a shirt, not a t shirt, but like a dress shirt, then that would be the right weight. Okay, and then what is it made from? Fabrics are made from either natural things or manufactured things. And the thing that it's made from is called a fiber. And so, natural, I'm sure you can guess, cotton is a plant, wool comes from an animal, linen, jute, hemp, bamboo, those are all plants. Silk comes from silkworm. So these are all natural, they come from nature. Manufactured means they're made from chemistry. Now, that doesn't mean they're worse, it just means they have different good things about them. So, polyester is probably the most common one. Nylon, acrylic, spandex. You've probably seen spandex in all of your leggings and athletic wear. Those all have spandex because it's super, super stretchy. And there's lots and lots of kinds of manufactured fibers, but polyester is the one to think about when you are in the store. So, cotton has really good properties. It's cool, it's lightweight, it's comfortable, but it wrinkles really bad. And so, a lot of times, manufacturers will put this with the cotton to make it so it doesn't wrinkle as much. Now, if you got 100% cotton, it would be fine. If you got 100% polyester, it would be fine. Or you can get a combo of the two together, those two qualities. So, woven, medium, poly cotton, or cotton poly. Okay, so just to review, here's your specifics: woven fabric, medium weight, cotton or polyester cotton. These are the things to avoid: stretchy, sparkles, metallic, fuzzy, ruining all your fun, aren't I? But these are harder to sew and they often will make the machine act funny. Okay, you want to avoid too thin, too thick, or flannel. Flannel is pajama material. Now, in a perfect world, you would not use it. However, I do know there is a lot of flannel in the store right now, and many of you like it. So, yes, you can get it. It is a little thick, but if you get something else for the inside that is not as thick. So, if you want to do your outside out of flannel, then get something a little more lightweight for the inside. Okay, and here's your fibers: cotton or poly cotton. Avoid anything stretchy or slippery. That's what these are all: super slippery and stretchy. Okay, when you get there, this lady here is cutting the fabric. That's what it's going to look like. You're going to take your bolts up to the counter. You're going to tell the person that you need 1 yard for the outside, and they'll cut it. And then you need a half yard for the inside. Then they'll give you a little piece of paper with all the info on it, and you take everything up to pay for it, including that paper. Now, one note is your thread and your cord. You have to obviously get that before you head out the door. So, your thread, there's going to be a lot of thread there, and there's different racks for different kinds. The rack you want to look for says all purpose. It might say sew all. So one brand is Gutermann, another brand is Coates and Clark, but the main thing is right here, all purpose. And it'll say the same thing on top of this one. Don't get anything that says heavy, even if the color is a better match. You're better off with this because this will not work very well on our machines. And fine, that's for like wedding dresses. So heavy would be like if you're stitching up shoes or a couch. Fine would be like a wedding dress. You're not making either of those, so you want to stick with all purpose. Now, the hardest one to resist is the super shiny, sparkly, pretty ones. And there will be lots of those. And sometimes the colors are going to be way better match. You do not want to get these. These are for putting names on shirts or logos or designs, they're not really for sewing. And the way you can tell the difference is right here. It will say rayon. You don't want to get rayon. You want to get either polyester 100% or a polyester cotton. Okay, last but not least is your cord. You're going to need one package. As I said before, it's very likely in the bead section. The black and the white tend to run out very quickly. If that's the color you want and the store does not have it, don't panic. You can buy it online if you want. The paracord is the very last thing we put on your project, so it doesn't have to be here exactly on the 25th. You can wait a few days to bring that in. And then the other option is people in class often want to trade. So maybe they got pink and you have blue and you want to trade. That's fine with me. I don't care. The other option is I keep some black and some white because I know a lot of students like it and the stores tend to run out. So if you want to trade me, you can get a package of another common color. And then when you come in, we can trade and everybody's happy. So once again, I'm going to go up to the beginning and here's your 3 items, 2 fabrics, 1 yard for the outside, ½ yard for the inside, 1 package of paracord, and 1 spool of thread. And you need these by September 25th. Now, if you're really prepared, you can wash it ahead of time. That way, after you make it, if it gets dirty and you want to wash it, it's not going to shrink, but you don't have to wash it. Now, get it here as soon as you can. It's easier if we have them up front. And if you have any questions, please let me know. And if you cannot get your fabric, let me know that as well. I do have some donations you can look through, and so that you won't be left out of the project.